Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is Wednesday morning, hump day, middle of the week. Can't wait to get through this week. It has been a rough week. But on the flip side, got an awesome topic today. Going to talk about gold mostly today, as gold is just back on fire again. As we're starting to move to the all-time high again, less than $100 away from the all-time high. A lot of people not talking about it yet. It's been kind of quiet. A lot of the naysayers out there said I'll be back buying gold at under $2,000 an ounce pretty soon. I don't really think that's going to happen. I really don't. We're seeing crypto markets take a decent little hit as of last night. And I do film this, about middle of the night sometimes. So we're seeing them still taking a little bit of a hit, but kind of slow down. And I think that's interesting. And I got to apologize. There was a couple people that left me a comment saying, come on, let's be fair. Cryptocurrencies that have gone up as much as they have are due for a little bit of a pullback. You would say the same thing about silver, gold, anything. And you're absolutely right. But it doesn't change the facts that, it's just, to me, it's just baseless. It's nothing physical. And some of the stuff that people say about it now just really, I don't know if it makes me laugh, if it makes me cringe. I don't really know how to describe the feeling. But we're going to talk about gold mostly today because gold is literally on fire. Like I said, $100 away from its all-time high. If you guys enjoy today's video, it's not going to be a long one. Please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me, help me out, and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like gold? Do you like silver? Which one do you like better? So right off the bat, I got to say, I have always liked silver better than gold. Do I have a fair amount of gold? Absolutely. I buy gold because it is a small, tangible item that I can hold in the palm of my hand, and it's a lot of wealth. If something crazy fluke scenario happened, it is my true insurance policy. It is a go-to item. Gold can be sold, despite what people think, in a matter of no time at all, really. I could take my gold to one of the refineries in San Antonio, and I could sell it off almost instantly. And I think that's pretty interesting that people don't really see, I'll say, the value in gold, but they see the value in cryptocurrencies. Now, in other defense, I know some of you guys are stacking both. You guys believe in gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies. Although I don't know if you can say you're stacking it, because technically you can't physically hold it. But I don't want to pick on it too much. You have to wonder, though, what is going on that gold is starting to make a climb up again. My personal opinion, a lot of that has to do with the turmoil now as Trump takes office. And we're looking at a economy that I'm not really convinced that he can fix. Do I like the guy? Absolutely. Do I think he's going to be able to fix some of the stuff that's going on? I think he'll fix some stuff, but he can't fix everything. And when I hear some of these outlandish claims that I'm hearing right now about a Bitcoin reserve and all this stuff, I'm just mind blown that essentially that they would be considering Bitcoin. And I don't know if they are, if that's just to gain votes. Because let's be honest, a lot of younger people are into cryptocurrencies. A lot of us older people are firm with gold and silver. Now, there's a lot of young people out there that hold gold and silver, and they're holding Bitcoin or other cryptos. But I think when you look at what's really going on, the economy in a pretty much a really bad spot, in my opinion. When I talk to business owners, I'm hearing people say that business is slowing. In the comments below, let me know, how are businesses doing around you? The last business you went into, you talked to them, let me know. Put in a little comment in there. I love to hear them. And a lot of the tariffs, these tariffs are going to affect inflation. They're going to affect prices. And as we see that, there's a lot that's just painting the picture to accelerate gold. Whereas when Trump first took office, everybody was just thinking, oh, everything's going to be handled on day one. As soon as he's in office, we're going to see gold and silver plunge. Now, he's not in office yet, but we're already starting to see it climb back up because a lot of people know that ain't going to happen. And like I said, I'm not putting down Trump. There's just a lot of stuff going on right now that's hard to settle. And, as you have countries try to change the order of things, you start to see, the U.S., China, it looks like that's going to be where the big action is going to happen. And eventually, hopefully this doesn't lead to escalations, physical escalations. Hopefully it just stays to a trade war, to financial war. But we'll see what happens. I mean, this is not really looking good at all. And there's almost no good way out. And that's why I think people right now should be really getting some physical under their belt. Those of you guys that have extra on cryptocurrencies, hey, that's great. That really is. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm looking at an app right now where I'm thinking about doing this short selling. But I told myself, you know what? If I do it, I'm only going to put in enough for 1 ounce of gold. That's about $2,700. And I'm just going to play with it and see what happens. And hopefully get it up high enough to where I can pull out my initial investment, which would be the 1 ounce of gold, and then leave the rest in there just to see what happens. Because, $2,700 is a lot of money. You put that in and all of a sudden, you make a quick, it's kind of crazy because you literally can see a quick 15%. I mean, shoot, one crypto went up that I was watching today. It went up 15% in just the afternoon. And I'm like, man, and I've been watching that one, so, I mean, when you see this type of stuff, you have to understand that it is gambling. But, I don't get to go to the casinos anymore. I haven't been away from my home in a while now. I've just got so much going on between personal life, medical, and trying to work towards my long-term goals and set up my new short-term goals even for the new year. Every year I do 5 short-term goals, 1 long-term goal, and I try to keep working on them little by little. So when you see it, we're going to see what happens, but I think gold is going to continue to escalate as the year does wind down. We ended up saying we probably wouldn't see big movement. Silver would be around $35. And after we've seen the big jump, it's pretty obvious $2,800 is probably going to be the closeout for the year. I should consider doing something where we try to do predictions now that I'm thinking about it. How many people would want to see like a predict silver price at the last day of the year? I've done that in the previous years. I've even won it one year at someone else on someone else's page. I won a nice 2 ounce silver hand poured high 5 silver bar, which is pretty cool. And I still got it. So that was pretty neat. And I called it and I was only 20 cents off. And we had about a month. I don't know if it's too close to the end of the year now, but might still have time to do something. So, as we do see gold escalate, it's going to carry up silver with it. Even though, like I said, a lot of people favor silver over gold. Some people favor gold over silver. A lot of people think silver is risky. They think, it's a speculative asset. And gold is a true tier 1 asset. It's as good as cash. And there's a reason for that, because a lot of big central banks are buying up gold, whereas they're not maybe physically buying up silver, even though some of them are. It's definitely industrial that is buying it up, and they're going to need even more of it as the year comes. Now, here's one thing to think about, though. If the economy does take a big tank, we could see a pullback. But how much are we going to pull back? When you have people literally looking for dips of even $50 on gold and even $1 or $2 on silver, once it starts dipping, more and more people are going to flood their money in. And I think when we see that, we're going to see another pop. And that's why $35, $40, I think, is a great way to close out the year. I mean, think about it. If we get to 30, well, we're pretty much almost $33. That's a 50% climb just this year alone. Now, I know that's not a moonshot for some people, and I get a lot of comments about when are you YouTubers going to quit hyping up silver and hyping up gold and talking about a moonshot. Well, what is a moonshot? I mean, a 50% climb on a solid investment that's going to retain value is a pretty good climb. It's physical, it's in high demand, and we're going to see what happens. Now, I do think, however, when I look at the price of oil coming down, I do think that that's good in a way for not only for us and fighting inflation, but also good for the price of gold. I mean, they'll be able to mine it more. They'll be able to put more into the market. Is there a ton of it that's going to come into the market? I'm not convinced a ton will come into the market, but I do think it will stable the price for the time being, as long if buying would slow, but who knows? We'll see what happens if things start escalating some more. So I think that will actually be good for the price, though. And with that being said, it's a really short video today, only because I've been taking care of a bunch of stuff this week, and I'm exhausted. And at the end of the week, I will tell you what all happened and how things played out. I've had a few people that know what's going on with my medical situation, and they've asked, is everything going all right? How are things going? I'm dealing with it, and I'll talk about it probably at the end of the week once it's all been handled and I know a little bit more. It was a little disappointing. I actually went to the hospital today and I was there for a little while and I didn't even get any results. I was extremely unhappy that I ended up going there and it was 2 hours away and didn't get any results. I'm going to have to reschedule again. But they're going to give me some results at the end of the week. So we'll see what happens and how that plays out. With that being said, going to wrap up the video here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me. I really do appreciate it. With that being said, it's like I said, it's a short video. So we'll see what happens with gold and silver tomorrow. I'm hoping we're going to see it inch up a little higher. And so we're just going to follow gold. So with that being said, take care, everybody. Have a great day. And it's hump day. We're halfway through the week. Take care. Bye-bye.